Welcome back to the Means Report. We appreciate you staying with us. Thanks again to our friends at Club Car for bringing us up to speed on so many things. First and foremost, international commerce. That was an education in itself. And of course, the latest cutting edge vehicles that they have out there. That was cool to listen to. Talk about cool. First Tee of Augusta does so many great things in our community. They help our children grow, not just in the game of golf, but life. And that's why we had to welcome back to the Means Report Jill Brown. Jill is the executive director of First Tee of Augusta. And honestly, Jill, we were talking about this before the taping began. I'm so grateful to you because you're always so helpful to us at Channel 6. Thank you.
Happy to do it.
All right, so the last time we talked in this format was last Masters Week. How's your year been?
You know, it's been a great year, Brad. This has been the first year that we've been able to resume all of the programming that we typically offer since the pandemic. So after school programming is kind of a normal thing for us, but one thing that we really missed was school day programming, where we pay for students to be bused to the First Tee for golf and life skills instruction. During the pandemic, we weren't able to do that. And so that really cut almost in half the number of students that we were able to serve at our facility. So we're back on track with that now, and I'm really excited about that. And so we've got some happy 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders who are coming out. And you know, most people, when they think about golf, they don't think of a school bus pulling up with a busload of kids,
You don't.
60. And so day before yesterday, we had 2 buses show up at once. So 120 kids, everyone has to get a turn. No one can get hurt, and it has to be organized, and everyone has to leave happy. And I'm really excited because our team was able to pull that off. All
right, you mentioned 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders.
Sure.
What is the age range for kids to qualify for First Tee?
Yes, so the youngest age we accept is 7 years old, and then all the way through high school.
Okay. How about the hurricane? And we're airing this for the first time during Masters Week, and I'm certain that we'll re-air it. But for our Masters visitors, how did the hurricane impact your program, your course?
Yes, so we did have, much like everyone else, a significant amount of damage on the course. And you know, when you come in and you see trees just everywhere and a couple across a putting green, you're just like, wow, this is not good. And it's not safe. And so I'm very appreciative to our team and some of their connections. We were able to get it cleaned up, I think, in record time. We had some folks from out of town come in and help us really remove those trees, and we're very fortunate. Every golf course wasn't able to do that. And so for the young people, we really were only closed maybe a week.
Oh my word,
Yeah,
that's fast.
max 2, right? It seems like it's been so long ago, but it was very important for us because young people had gone through trees that might have fallen on their homes, and their parents were trying to navigate that. So to give them something that would be an escape from all of that was just a really rewarding thing to do. And we got lots of thanks from our parents and young people as well.
How is the interest in golf among our children? Is it growing? Is it staying the same?
You know, I think we compete always with video games and every other after-school program. But I am hopeful because we just hosted Richmond County Middle School Golf, and we had 102 students participate. And most of the students were not seasoned golfers. Some had never played before. Some of the coaches are not seasoned golfers. But for us to be able to offer a place for them to come and learn and provide equipment when we can for them, I think shows that there is an interest there. Many of their parents were like, hey, we didn't even know First Tee existed. We don't play golf. We don't know what to do. So to be able to help people to introduce them to the sport and help them navigate the space, their whole family, their coaches, anyone who needs to really kind of get their bearings in the world of golf, that was rewarding to see. So middle schoolers can be kind of fickle. So if you can get 102 of them to say, hey, this is something I think I want to do, especially from schools where golf may not be on the radar for their families or schools, that's very encouraging. So I think our job is to really take that energy and interest and help them continue to pursue something that they've shown an interest in.
You know, I saw something that was wonderful. I visited First Tee of Augusta when some middle schoolers were out there for a tournament, and one player in particular was helping a younger player, or a less experienced player, I should say, hold her club and properly swing the club, teaching one another. It was really nice to witness. Some of those middle schoolers, not all, some have the opportunity to attend the Masters. Can you talk about that opportunity? I was overwhelmed when I found that out.
Yes. So each year we're very grateful for the opportunity to participate in the Junior Pass program. And we are extended an invitation for students from First Tee to attend. And students like those who participate in middle school golf who may not have ever seen golf at that level. It gives them something to aspire to. It's fascinating even if you don't play golf. And then the Augusta National Women's Amateur as well, for young ladies to see that many women playing golf well in a beautiful environment, I think is an opportunity for them to be inspired.
Do you think it plants that seed?
It does. It does. I mean, even I'm not a golfer to speak of, but when you see that, you're just like, wow, I think I could do that. Of course, then real life kicks in and I have to go back to work and I don't have as much free time to really hone my skills, But for young people, I think it gives them something to aspire to.
Jill, who do kids root for these days? I'm the kind of person who thinks that basketball fans will always cheer for Michael Jordan. Well, if I listen to my sons, the names, the stars of the game are changing. Is it still all Tiger all the time, or have kids switched to somebody else?
So funny you say that. So there's a gentleman, Russell Head, who helps us with our insurance, and he came and he delivered cases of golf trading cards to us. And I thought at first, what am I going to do with these? And we started distributing those to the kids, and they opened them up, and I haven't seen kids with trading cards in a minute. And I think it's like anything else. They root for whoever they like. And they like them for whatever reason they like. If you can hit the ball far, I like your outfit, you're from the same hometown that I'm from. And so it's amazing how young people, I guess people in general, find something to gravitate toward. And the golf trading cards kind of expose them to new names and faces and help them kind of make the connection with who they see on TV, or it gives them someone to begin to watch on television. So we're very grateful for a simple donation like that has really helped young people connect with people that they might not have ever heard of. And, I think they just, and a lot of kids just love to see someone hit it far and make that long putt or something like that. So, yeah, I don't think there's any one in particular. Tiger's still, I think he's still a recognizable name that everyone knows. So when everyone gets a Tiger Woods card, they're pretty excited about that. But I think that there are others that kids are interested in as well.
Those who aren't familiar with First Tee should know that it teaches, obviously, the game of golf, but also life skills, etiquette, and proper behavior and things like that. So the question is, with that in mind, with you reinforcing those life skills all the time, have you been around First Tee long enough to see success stories after they leave your program and these kids turn into great adults?
Yes. So we're really excited because our program, all of our curriculum is based on our 9 core values. Things like honesty, integrity, confidence, courtesy, respect, responsibility. And I am extremely proud. This is the first year that, our children are coming back as adults now. Some with their own children. And so I really feel old, right? And they're like, you're still here. And I am still there. And this year was the first year that we actually had a First Tee student join our board of directors.
A former student?
A former student, and we're so excited. We've had young people who have come back in, and we have a student who's working at Malcolm Cunningham Chevrolet. And he said, you know what, I want to do something in my career here to help benefit First Tee. And so we're having young people come back in as adults who remember their experience at First Tee and say, that was a great part of my childhood, teenage years, and I'd like to do something to give back. And that really warms my heart. Even young people who've worked at First Tee, literally just before I came here, I got a tap on the door because, we're closed to the public, who said, I just stopped by to say that you all really changed the trajectory of my life in my working here with young people. And so I think that is something that we are all just very proud of. And I'm looking forward, it's like, I'm getting older, but I think, gosh, I got to stick around for a little while because these kids are coming back as adults and I really just want to see them shine in their full glory. And I'm just glad I could be a part of that. And our whole team has done such a wonderful job. I don't teach classes. I get to do the fun stuff like this, but I've got a program director, Coach LaShonda, and I've got coaches who come in every day and really work with these young people and give their best to ensure that the experience that they receive at First Tee is top notch. And so I'm very proud of that.
One more question. We have about a minute left. How can we help you? I always ask you this, but I think it's good to remind people that First Tee needs everybody's support.
We do. I think, so Rock for Dough is our fundraising concert that comes up the Tuesday of Masters Week, so that's April the 8th, so we'd love for you to support that. We get lots of people who come by and make donations of clubs and balls and things like that. And then you could always go to our website. And we'd love for you to make a donation to First Tee. A recurring gift would be awesome because we can count on that revenue and we don't have to stress about that. We can then focus on the kids in the program. And so when we have to buy clubs or bags or things like that so that young people can really get a great experience on the course, we're positioned to be able to do that. So anything that you have to offer, if you're not really sure, give us a call and we'll help you figure it out.
Well, I hope you continue to get great support from our community, and we support you here at Channel 6 and we appreciate you so much.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Jill Brown, First Tee of Augusta. When we come back, how you can help us get more great guests like Jill on the Means Report.